Welcome back to Sunday Chirps, episode 12, hosted by Max and myself, brought to you by Bad Birdie. And we got a special guest today. We got Carter in the house. Carter, how's everything going? What you been up to?
It's been going good. Pretty much just golfing on the road to break 80, or not 80, 90. And I finally did it on Friday with an 88. So the one time you weren't there, Jared, so the caddying isn't paying
Could have
off.
helped. Maybe would have hit 85, never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Max, what about yourself?
Just enjoyed the weekend. Enjoyed my last full weekend with everyone here. I'm about to graduate from college, Carter. Upstate New York. It's been fun though, and I'm just going out, enjoying the rest of it. We'll see how it goes. What about you, Jared?
Another weekend. Went out in the town. Saturday went out and one of the bartenders, funny story. So we had Cardinal like, oh, this bartender's so cute, this and that, whatever. And we talked about her wearing overalls, and it wasn't like a slutty outfit. And it's like it's nice. Like she's like looks like good, and she's not like dressed like a whore at the bar. So we're this is like 2 weeks ago. So this weekend I go out with Carter and I's buddy Eli, and we're at the bar. She's there again. I didn't have Carter's number at the time. So I turned to our buddy Eli. I'm like, Eli, can you give me Carter's number? I want to text him. This girl's here. So like we're shit faced at the fucking bar. I typed the number in wrong, and I'm texting like some random person. I'm like, bro, this chick in overalls so bad. She's here right now, like this and that. I even texted him. I think yesterday. I was like, hey, you want to hop on the pod, do a little gambling segment? Come on. And I'm just sitting there texting some random person. No response, but I'm getting the blue, um, like
Going
iMessage.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going through. So interesting look for me.
Does that
We
person have
played some.
receipts on?
I
Can you,
don't think so. I could
read
double
it?
check. Say it again.
Can you see if anyone read it?
I don't think they have red receipts on. I'm gonna double check it right now. But either way, yeah, golfing. Caught the Oilers game at this hole in one Mexican joint. I'll tell you more about that after. That was dope. And what else? Oh, just a ton of coaching. Been at the rink like every day. And yeah, let's kind of jump in the episode. Before we get into it, it is brought to you by Bad Birdie. If you're out in the golf links like us, just looking for a high quality polo, hat, golf apparel, you name it, use code Jared15 at badbirdiegolf.com and you'll get 15% off in the store or online. They actually are opening a store though. But yeah, let's jump into this. We got a great episode. Gonna dive into round two. And before we get started, please hit the follow button on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, leave a review on Apple. It just really helps get us traction and meet us those amazing hockey fans all around the world. So,
Yep.
got lots of high scoring games. And let's start it off with the not hometown, the current nearby town,
Home state.
home. Well,
Yeah.
not even where we live now, though. But the Florida Panthers series. Bottom line. So Max, you want to start us off there?
Yeah, it's been a great series. Different kind of games all around. I really enjoyed them. They're really interesting to see. You can see how lack of experience from these teams is kind of creating such fun, interesting games, and someone took a puck off the head the other day. I texted Jared. I was like, oh my god, that's insane to see. And then he's right back out the next in 2 minutes. I'm like, this is just playoff hockey and what we see. What about you, Carter?
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Panthers are up 3-0 right now.
Yeah.
Just because.
You and everyone.
Yeah.
What?
You and everyone else. No
Yeah.
one thought the Panthers were going to come in and
Yeah.
potentially sweep.
Yeah.
Especially with the Leafs finally breaking the streak, I thought they were going to make a little run. But I guess the lack of experience in the second round is coming to bite them. But I guess Panthers don't really have that much experience either. But
Well, but they really were that same Presidents team from last year. They just upgraded from Huberdeau to Kachuk.
yeah,
They
Yeah.
put instead of, I mean, Mackenzie Weegar is a big miss, but Montour is playing out of his mind, and there's a lot of good depth on the forwards. They're getting that all-star Bobrovsky goaltending we haven't seen in the NHL in like what 3 years.
Yeah,
So all of a sudden he's playing out of his mind. Um, so look, they're actually the favorite to win the cup right now. As absurd as that was, they wouldn't even make playoffs if the Penguins didn't lose to the Columbus Blue Jackets in the last game. There would be no Panthers in playoffs. But
yeah.
here we are. Um, are they going to sweep? Are they going to sweep the fucking Maple Leafs?
I think so.
To be decided.
Yeah, and Samsonov's out, injured now.
Is he?
Um, yeah, Wool's playing. I don't Austin Wool maybe. So yeah, I mean the core four is doing jack shit. Marner,
Yeah.
Matthews, Nylander.
Mhm.
When I watched their last game, I think it was Lafferty and like Bunting were their best players. So they can't break out. They can't score goals. I mean, you have one of the greatest American hockey players right now and not doing shit. So, look, if something doesn't change quickly, I don't see the Panthers losing four straight.
No.
Um, could it happen? Sure. Am I saying that now and just mushing the Panthers? Maybe. But I really don't think that they're gonna. Honestly, I think it's a sweep. I think tonight the game starts in literally 20 minutes.
Yeah,
It's over after that.
good
Yeah,
So,
try.
I agree.
Okay, we'll see. It might
yeah.
be 5 or 6, but I really can't see them losing 4 straight either.
Yeah.
I
But
got
then
my
again, I didn't see the Leafs losing three straight, so
Yeah,
yeah. I think so.
who knows? But yeah, let's keep it going. Oh, I guess that is our predictions. We have the Panthers. I think we all have Panthers going next round.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's a pretty easy one.
I got that wrong. I said Leafs, right?
I mean, it's not over. I think you said Leafs in 7.
Yeah, I did.
Um, yeah, you have Leafs in 7. Look, I mean, crazier things have happened. The Panthers have gone up 3 in a row.
Yep, true.
I'm trying to double mush so like it evens out. But let's jump to the next series, Devils Canes. I'd say this is probably just as unexpected, not in the win-loss category, but the way the series has been played. It's
Yeah,
been
Just blowouts.
not hockey, basically.
yeah.
I don't
Basically
know.
like basically like a football game. I mean, 8-4, like 7-3 games. I mean,
Three shorthanded goals
it's
in one
touchdown to the
period.
field goal right there.
Yeah.
The Devils, I thought looked horrible after the first period yesterday. Like it was
Yeah,
honestly hard to watch. Bad.
Little nugget, the first time in the first 4 games, there was a goalie pulled every single
Yeah.
game. So
Jack Hughes lost a tooth. Wonder how it'll go. Will he get a new one this summer? You think, or you think he'll keep it out?
I think he rocks it. I think not to be explicit, but I think he's gonna be wheeling with that out that teeth. Without tooth. I
I
think he'll
actually
be
did see
just all right.
interview though. He said after the season he thinks he's gonna get it done, which is a coward move. I think if you're a hockey player in the NHL, you leave that puppy out.
I think you rock it. No,
Get a
I
fake
think you don't
one.
get it fixed
Yeah.
for a few years. Gotta rock
Um,
that. Um, but yeah, just absolutely zero goaltending. I think Rangers fans are probably punching air like myself.
yeah,
I mean, blowing that Devils series, and now the Devils are getting shit pumped by the Canes, which the Rangers own. So just a tough look. But you know what though? I'd rather still be that Rangers fan than the Toronto Maple Leaf fan still.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And quick little tidbit too, not tidbit, but thought. Is Kyle Dubas and Sheldon Keefe, are they out if they get swept by the Panthers? They cleaning house in Toronto?
Oof. They might change the coach. I wouldn't say what's his name though. Who is it? Kyle
Kyle
Dubas, right?
Dubas,
I wouldn't
the
imagine that he's
GM.
gone though. I mean, he
I think
gave
he,
them. It's the same thing with the Rangers though. He's given them the best team, and they're not putting it on. I mean, it's on paper it looks amazing, but can't do it
they
on
have no
ice.
goaltending.
Yeah, it's true.
Like that's the key piece I thought they needed. I didn't think they really needed like extra. I mean, the defense definitely helped and
Yeah,
padded the offense, but dude, you put in. I think I don't know what Jonathan Quick would have done there, but I think that would have been a sick ad. A veteran goalie, like that's your X factor.
I mean, as a
Quick's got a little
backup,
bit,
yeah, that'd
yeah.
be a great backup.
But here we are.
You want to jump? Oh, can we jump back to the Devils and Canes
Yes, let's do
about
it.
Martin Hook? Martin Hook is actually like playing insane right now. He has 9 points this series right now.
He was a free
Um,
agent this year.
he was. Oh,
They
see
grabbed him
that
off the waiver.
that could have been someone anyone could have grabbed right there and just boosted you for the playoffs. I
Yeah,
mean, he had like a 3 point night the other night.
yeah, he's been playing out of his mind. So I guess I have a question leading up to that. Who are you putting in net tonight, if or tomorrow night if you're the Devils? You playing Akira Schmid or Vanacek?
feel like honestly don't know. They both have been pulled already this series. It's just a coin flip at that point. I feel like.
I think the goals against average, I think Akira Schmid is more proven. I think he has more wins in playoffs than Vanacek, even though he just started playing in playoffs. Um, and I just think Akira Schmid's the better goalie. I think he shot the Rangers at least once, maybe twice, and
Twice.
just lets up less goals on average. So I think if you want to win the series, you're playing Schmid.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't see a way Vanacek goes in, but I'm also
You just
not the
gave
coach.
they just lost 6-1, right? There's no way they go back to him. Vanchek wasn't net.
And even when they won 8-4, he let up 4 goals.
Yeah, I think they go
So
back to Akira.
I think that's the right take too. But who knows?
Yep.
Series 3-1 Canes. What do we think it's gonna end in at this point?
I think they win the next one, Canes. I think
Yeah,
they're too like discombobulated.
I
I
had
honestly,
Devils in 7, like an idiot.
I
I had the
honestly
Canes
thought
in 6, right?
that one was going to be a sweep of Canes after
You
they went
did?
up 2-0. I thought they were going to sweep the series. I I
Okay.
mixed them with Panthers and Leafs yeah, Panthers and Leafs. I thought that was going to be kind of back and forth series, but I was wrong.
We were all
Max has,
surprised.
Yeah.
yeah, seriously. Max has Carolina in 7, so it's
Oh,
very
7.
doable still. Um, but yeah, let's. Oh, and Luke Hughes first playoff game, 2 points, not a bad day.
And then he
Um,
was -3, game 4.
yeah, it's a tough look. Um, yeah, dash three is never a good look in one game. But
He might get scratched again.
you
We'll
think
see though.
for who's it, Smith or a
No, it's
ball?
block. Yeah, ball. That's it. It is.
Yeah, I don't think so because Luke Hughes is just faster and like better on the breakout, whereas Ball was better with the Rangers because
He's
Ball's bigger
defensive
and
minded.
stronger. Yeah, and yeah, more defensive too.
Like Hughes is all about scoring. I mean, that's why he's probably -3. I think he's also playing with Dougie Hamilton, so that's not going to lead to some great defense.
Yeah. Well, that's why you put like a offensive defenseman with a stay home guy, so they
Yeah.
kind of like even out.
Yep.
And then the Hughes dad and Trevor Zegras, you see them just shooting the shit in the crowd. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was.
Um, but yeah, let's jump to any last thoughts before we jump to the Star series.
No.
All right, you want to start us off, Carter?
I like the Kraken just as a team better, so I'm pulling for them. And those games have been so weird. I feel like they just kind of like the Devils, I guess, kind of back and forth, just high scoring games, like blowouts. So I don't know. I like the Kraken just because personally I like the Kraken. So I bet I could see that one going in 7.
Have you seen Bowie the troll? That might be the ugliest
Yeah.
mascot I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's an ugly one. It's interesting though. It's probably good for kids.
Yeah, and I saw someone say they tweeted out it was the Kraken have 4 second lines, which I thought was a really interesting take. And it's just like they just have four. They just have insane depth. They'll just
Yeah, they
roll and
do.
roll and roll. They don't have a bad line. They don't have a superstar. And honestly, I think that's really what the NHL is going to turn to. You saw
Yep.
the Rangers; they got superstar and superstar, and they didn't do shit.
Yeah, very
So
fun team. I mean, but stars have been proven. Pavelski, he's still doing great, 6 points in the series. Who else? Oh, and Heiskanen took that puck off his face. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oof, yeah, that was not ideal.
Yeah, that was. And then he had an assist next game. I mean, what a dog.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, look. Oh, Robo is not. He's been sleeping. Jason
Yeah,
Robertson
he
hasn't
is.
been playing. He might be
But
hurt or something.
Hintz is playing well though, right?
Hintz is playing well. He's playing really well. Jamie Benn's kind of stepping up. I mean,
Yeah, he
Captain
is.
America, my guy, Joe Pavelski is playing out of his mind. You know,
Love
he's
him.
I think 3 goals off the current record for playoff goals, like
For you.
active players among active players.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that it's like Crosby and Ovechkin, right?
Yeah, I think he has 69 goals. Crosby's 72 or 71, and Ovechkin has 72 or 71.
Yeah.
So, look, I'd love to see him sneak up and take that lead. It'd be awesome.
Yep.
See, and he's the best player I think on the ice right now, and he's what 38,
Yeah.
playing freaking out of his mind.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
for
cheering
him.
for him too. He's from my hometown, actually.
Great. Oh
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
sick.
know why I'm cheering against the Stars, but it is what it is, man.
I like
Gotcha.
the Kraken. Yeah, I do really like the Kraken. They play like very interesting. They just have like a
We're
really
just
fun yeah, it's really fun to watch. Like it's just a fun style.
No, I agree. I think
Uh
that's.
what do you think prediction though, Carter? How's that gonna end? It's two
I,
one right now, right? Stars.
Mhm.
yeah, I could see it going 7.
No, I think it's 2-2 max.
Yeah, it is because Stars won last night
Yeah, it's two
and
two.
Kraken were up 2-1.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it is 2-2.
I'm sticking with my original prediction, Stars in 7.
I said
Um,
Seattle in 7, right?
I'll tell you right now. I think you did though. Yeah, you got Seattle in 6.
Oh, I'll stay with that honestly.
It's not
I'll take
not a
that. They
terrible
get
take.
a little 2 game win streak. They get home ice for game 6.
Yeah, game 5. Yeah, game five's in Dallas
Yeah.
tomorrow
Yeah, tomorrow.
as we film this. Jeez, I'm getting so many calls. But yeah, let's keep going. Carter, what do you have, and how many games do you have? And
Kraken
what
in
team?
7.
Love it. I love it. Real quick before we jump to the Oilers Gold Knight series, um, I want to say I wanted to say that Matthews, if they don't get past the second round, is out of here. He's leaving. He's going to Coyotes. Hot take, but you heard it here first.
Like it. Like it.
I could see it.
Is he like a free agent or something, or just you think he's gonna get asked for a trade?
I think it's next year's his last year of his contract, and I think he wants to go home to Scottsdale, because that's where he grew up playing.
Because they get a year
And
of him.
well, no, but that's if you wait for the next year, he'll just go sign with Coyotes. But if you trade him,
Yeah.
you actually get your value back.
Yeah, you do.
So I think that's what they're gonna do. I think that Arizona team's gonna be pretty nasty too. So I think he'll fit in nicely there. The weather's pretty fucking great,
They need an
and
arena.
yeah, they do need an arena. But I think it's possible that, you know that Bettman babies the Coyotes, so he'll let Matthews go there, and I think um, he'll sell the Coyotes, force them to sell,
And
and
move to
let
Vegas.
what do you say?
Move to Vegas. I just heard
No,
that the
no, no, no.
A's. You think? I think they'll go to Vegas honestly soon, or
There's
one
already the
team
Golden
will.
Knights there.
Oh yeah, they do have the Golden Knights.
There's so many other places that
The
they'd
A's
go before
move
that.
there.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. But no, I think they're gonna stay in, go back to Scottsdale, Glendale, Phoenix area,
Yeah.
and build an arena for them. And I think someone like there's like 3 big name bidders for the Ottawa Senators. I think
Oh
one of
yeah.
them is gonna go buy the Coyotes. So we got like Snoop Dogg, we got
The
the
weekend.
Weekend, and Ryan Reynolds. I think Reynolds will grab Ottawa, and I hope and I think Snoop Dogg will grab the Coyotes. That's another hot take I have.
That'd be pretty
Snoop
sick.
Dogg to
West
buy the
Coast.
Coyotes.
That's a
Yeah,
good. It's honestly good because it's like a West Coast team.
weed's legal there,
Yeah,
so he'll be alright. Um,
he will be good.
and then I don't know if you saw, but Vegas is now. I don't know if it's starting next year or this year that any Nevada residents will be able to watch the game on cable for free. so it'll be easily accessible. So I think that's gonna be going forward instead of like we always complain like, oh, I can't find the game on ESPN, on this, on that. They're just gonna have it really available. So the each team owns its own stream, so it gets its own ad, and just gonna build up the fan base and just get them so much more revenue. So I think
That's
it's
a
a
good idea.
great addition.
That is a good idea.
The what's it called to do it right now? What's the Phoenix Suns? The Suns, they're doing that I think right now. So I think it's working well, and it should be able to boost other teams going forward.
Yeah, and they have a really good team too.
Yeah. But let's jump last series. We got Oilers, Golden Knights. Grant, you want to start us off here?
I love this series. I actually love watching the Oilers. I think it kind of reminds me of like how like the Warriors, like when like Clay and Curry, like they get hot and like they just have amazing games. Like that's what the Oilers just remind me of with McDavid and Drysdale. I mean, when they like get ready to go and like have those like 4 power play goal games, it's like when like Curry is shooting like 8 threes, like it reminds me of. That's
Yeah, I
what I
mean
just think. Go ahead, dude.
no, it's like they're combining for like I think that I don't know what the stat line is, but like the points has to be like 2.5, 3.5 points for them, like
Yeah.
for you to bet on them, which is just an absurd thing because the fact that anyone is like guaranteed a point in a game is ludicrous. So
Yep.
what they're doing is like it's like Steph Curry, yeah, exactly. Like you want to bet on him, it's like 30 points or 29 and a
Yep.
half. So they're doing some
And like
special
four
things.
and like 4 threes is like a favorite. Like I mean, most players it's not even like a question like that they're gonna make 4 threes even in a game. I mean, even in the modern NBA, like just insane to see. Like
Yeah,
it just is like I like Drysdale too. You got to give him a lot of credit. I mean, he is like the perfect like piece to that puzzle. And then this is the
100%.
best. This is the team to win the cup if they have a chance. If not, they
Nugent
need a
Hopkins,
goalie.
though, he needs to heat up.
Yeah,
No
he needs to
goals so
step up.
far in this playoffs.
100
That's
point
gotta change.
season. Like it's
Yeah,
gotta happen. Carter, anything to add?
I agree with you. I just think the Oilers are so fun to watch. Like
Yeah, they
I
really are.
I kind of think like watching McDavid and Drysaitel it reminds me of an, like two stud like high school hockey players just tearing up every team, and it's like pointless
Yeah,
for them every single night. It's
it
100%. That's a
is.
great take. The actually stupid lighting is messing me up. But on Saturday for the game, Eli and I were out at the bars. Like, oh, let's go watch it at a bar. But none of the bars we were at had the game on. So we went to this hole in the wall little like mom and pop Mexican restaurant, and like there was like some like Spanish soccer on, but like no one was really watching. So like I was like, hey, like I got asking the waitress, can I throw on like can I change the channel if you don't mind? She's like, yeah, go for it. So it's like Oilers game in this little Mexican hole in the wall joint with like no one there, and no one like really spoke English. That was like hilarious.
They
But
probably love hockey. They were like, "Wow, this isn't soccer."
but no, I mean that series is insane. I think we spoke about this before the pod. I think whoever goes on to win this series is going to the Stanley Cup final. Not
Yeah,
necessarily winning, but I think that's the right take.
yeah, completely.
And yeah, what are we thinking series wise? Originally, Max, you had said Edmonton in six. I had said Edmonton in seven.
I think I'm keeping
We all
mine.
say it again.
I'm keeping mine. I still think Edmonton in 6.
What's the series right now? 2-1 Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll stick with mine, Edmonton in seven. I like that. So you've Edmonton winning three straight.
I think if they can win the game and like put up like a 6 on them, like they are gonna cook. Like they are not gonna be stopped. Like they just can't be.
All right.
But like
Yeah,
Eichel is playing really well on him. I mean, he's overpowering him a bit. I mean, this is that first round, second round pick. I mean, was Eichel the right choice? Honestly,
yeah. And they didn't even draft him. They got him for like a steal too.
yeah, they did.
So that's pretty cool to see. Um, what was your series you had?
I think Oilers in 7.
All right,
I don't
so
know if they can pull off 3 in a row.
tend to agree. Any last thoughts before we jump to laundry list items?
No.
All right, we got Gallant is out as the New York Rangers coach. Um, yeah, I don't even know where to start as far as the next coach. I saw Biz throw out Mark Messier as a big
Yeah,
headliner.
I saw
Don't think
that,
that'll
but it's
happen.
no, not realistic. Realistically though, I would say probably if Mike Sullivan is gone, I mean, because they have new owners, the Penguins.
Oh,
If
they
they
do?
wanted, yeah, they do. Bailey Sports Arena or whatever it is,
Oh, that's right.
and they cleared house with the GM and everyone. I mean, if they want to keep doing that and go coach, I mean, we could just go right in and grab them. But other
That
than
or the
that,
AHL coach
yeah,
for
the
the
AHL guy.
Wolfpack.
I did see another one. I'll look it up while you talk. Try to find it.
But yeah. Other items too. Panthers being the favorite to win the cup. I think I said that earlier. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And then before we jump to the draft, I just want to bring up someone tweeted out. Would you trade Mitch Marner for Panarin right now, straight up, as the Leafs or as the Rangers, or like just what are your thoughts? Carter, you're kind of a third party here. You don't have any.
I don't know. I love Marner. I just like how he plays. So if I'm the Leafs, I don't think I'd trade him.
I think that's the common theme. I think Rangers
Yeah,
fans are very frustrated. They'd take Marner in a heartbeat,
Yeah.
and I think
we
Leafs
would.
fans wouldn't take Panarin.
Also going back for a second. Andrew Burnett, the assistant coach of Devils, that could be a good one to steal.
Yeah, he was the head coach of the Panthers not too long ago too.
And Bruce Boudreau, possibility,
I like it.
but we'll see. But yeah, jumping back to that. Sorry, you can go.
No, I was gonna say let's jump right to the draft then.
All
A lot
right,
of people are saying it's rigged. I don't know. What do we
yeah,
think?
I agree.
Kevin Weeksy doing the
Jumping the
Columbus
gun?
has. I can't believe he did that on TV. It's pretty crazy.
I don't think it was really his fault. I think they just like they flipped it and like they jumped before they showed it. So Weeksy saw, but TV got the commercial. So just like a bad look for them. The whole thing was very like chill. Like it was like, oh, like here's number 4, here's number 5. Like they should have been like hyping it up. There was no like hype around the whole draft. The whole thing was just very like non-energetic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what they lack in the PR. I mean, they really have a problem with marketing their stuff.
Yeah.
Like the
And they're
NFL, like the
usually right before a game, a playoff game. So it's not
yeah,
like its own set thing. They can make it a huge event, which they don't put like any focus on it.
I didn't even realize what was going on until like 5 minutes before, and
Yeah,
I
honestly,
think I'm pretty well involved.
yeah, I
yeah,
honestly didn't really know what was going on
like
until I turned on the pregame to the hockey, and it ended up being the NHL draft. Okay.
Yeah, that's insane. How do you
like
not
if
market that better? I think it should be either why
yeah,
not just do it after because you're not drafting until after.
Yeah,
So do it like the day before the draft or do it before playoffs. You could just do like whatever playoffs start like the Friday and do it like the Thursday before playoffs. So that if you're like teams not involved in playoffs, which you'll be involved in the lottery, you're all hyped up like, oh, we didn't make playoffs, but we got Fantilli, Bedard, Larson, whomever. So
I
right.
think it would be
That,
cool too if they did like the ping pong balls live, like that
yes.
was the show, so you can see the balls pop up because that's why they're getting a lot of speculation that it's rigged because it's
yeah,
pre-recorded and they show it,
yeah,
so they
And
can.
get someone like I don't want to say hot, but like get someone that's got like some pizzazz to them. Like that might be honestly it could be Biz because the hockey world's
Yeah,
so
you'd make
big
it.
around that. Or get like a like find like some artist that loves like hockey. Like dude, if you had Snoop Dogg pulling the fucking ping
Yeah,
pong balls, everyone would tune in. Not hockey fans, but like he'd be like, well damn, that's a fucking number 5. The Blue Jackets got fucking Bedard. It's like hyping up or like a singer like if you got like Taylor Swift to pull it. I mean that's probably not doable, but if you had
Ryan
like
Reynolds.
yeah,
Like what?
someone like I don't know what it was from, but like there's a skit with like I think Ryan not Ryan Reynolds, Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart. If you had them two hosting the lottery, you're gonna get like a million more eyes. So
Like for Will Ferrell, he's a big hockey guy.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great. I bet he would do it for free.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
So
you see how like the NFL, like the hype for like the schedule release for the NFL, like has way more hype right now than this like draft lottery. I mean, I like this is all I see on social media right now. It's about the schedule release.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think you get a Snoop Dogg, you get a Will Ferrell, you get some
Yeah.
big name person to pull these ping pong balls, and you got eyes, and that's how you're gonna get eyes.
Yep.
So, um, do we all agree that Bedard's going to Chicago?
yeah.
Yeah. And then
I'm jacked about
Fantilli.
that because I'm moving to Chicago next year, so I'll be able to see him live.
That's
That's
sick.
nice. Hopefully Kane's there. That'd be
Yeah,
nice
I,
to see too.
he's
I've
going.
been
He's staying
talking
in New
about
York, just
I
not
hope
Rangers. He's going to Buffalo.
it. You think so?
I've been calling this
That's
for
Jared's
forever.
prediction.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go meet up in Buffalo. They're gonna have a pretty solid team. Um, yeah,
We'll
I
have
don't really know
we'll have
where the rest of the
yeah.
players are gonna go for the Rangers, but that's my pick.
We'll have a whole episode dedicated to free agency predictions.
Probably multiple. But no, I really
Yeah.
like. I know it sucks you didn't get Bedard, but if your three centers for Anaheim are Zegras, McTavish, and Fantilli, Fantilli's a sick player, and like he would be easily number one if it wasn't for like
And
Bedard
he
being an
never
absolute
did,
weapon.
obviously.
Yeah, it just sucks that they're both in the same draft. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's he's getting overlooked. And for all
Yeah.
we know, Fantilli will put up as many points, if not more, than Bedard next year. And having those three centers, that I mean, that's a hot take, but um, having three lines of centers like that strong sets the Ducks up for like they could be a dynasty in like 3, 4 years.
Yeah. I mean they're gonna have a killer power play next year.
Yeah. So, any last draft thoughts before we jump to the gambling corner? All
Nothing
right.
else. Excited for that draft. Gonna be a
Yeah.
good it's a good draft year.
100%. It's a one of the best draft years probably in the last 20 years.
Yep.
So let's jump to gambling. Carter, you've been red hot lately. What are you like 10 of the last 12?
I was, yeah, 10 of the last 12 money lines, but then last 3 days just been ice cold. It's been bad.
Love it. So we're gonna bring it back. So tonight you're gonna go hot tonight.
Yeah.
What are you at pick wise?
So for the Oilers Knights game, I got the over parlayed with a dry side of goal because that's pretty much automatic besides last game. And
And
then
you have puck line or do you have money line?
I, because I've been so ice cold, I stayed away from the money lines. But I think Oilers are gonna win.
I
I
kind of like
wanted
puck
to pick
line.
Oilers, but I couldn't do it. I can't keep the cold streak alive.
Oh my god. So you got okay, so if that's the first, we'll put these out. We'll have people we'll do
Yeah.
Carter's corner. Um so you're going money line with what's his name? Goal scorer, Draisaitl.
Dry style.
Yup. And then what else do we got?
The over.
This is separate, right?
Yeah. So I did the over separate and then over and dry sidle.
And that's for
Yeah.
the Knights game.
Yeah, the Knights Oilers game.
Okay. And then Devils, Hurricanes. But I gotta put them in like they might actually have expired. Yeah, you gotta live bet them now. Game started.
Game just started.
So I guess I'll give. Oh wait, what was your bet though for the Panthers game?
I have Panthers, so I bet the Panthers after the Oilers. So then me and my brother bet together every day. So we were talking. So we did Florida Panthers just because we think they're gonna sweep. So we did that money line,
Gotcha.
and then we just picked the goal scorer. So I have Carter Verhaeghe scoring.
Not a bad take.
Yeah,
Good take.
I think I don't know that I'm betting this, but an anytime goal scorer I like Mark Stone anytime goal scorer. I think that could be a sneaky pick. And the other one I had was I mean the odd Alec Martinez is plus 1600 to score a goal. don't hate it. I'd sprinkle a little bit of cheddar on there.
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
I always do. If I'm betting money line, I only pick goal scorers on the team that I'm betting on.
oh no, no, no. I would solo bet that. Like
Yeah.
I would just bet that separately. That'd be just a little
Yeah.
sprinkle.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I only bet on players that I'm bet on the team that I'm betting on, just so I don't cross cheer. I pick a
How do you
team.
feel about
Yeah.
Draisaitl 2 or more goals plus 430?
We actually hit that 2 nights ago, or not 2 nights ago, 2 games ago. Me and Kai threw a bet in.
Jeez.
And the
Let's
shitty thing
go.
is, we were done at game one, or it was game one or game two. The game he had 4 goals, so that was game one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about throwing Draisaitl hat trick, but then we were like, "There's no way that actually happened. We don't want to just waste money," so we ended up not, and then it literally happened.
We
The
bet
worst.
Eli and I bet the goalies to allow a goal in the first 7 minutes of the game for the Oilers game on Saturday. And then we also bet Draisaitl anytime goal. And like a minute and a half in, Draisaitl
Yeah,
scored. And we're like,
yeah.
wow, let's have a day. But real quick before we wrap up the episode, your brother's playing puck now, isn't he?
Yeah, he just actually signed his tender to Odessa in no,
In the null?
yeah,
Fuck
so he's
yeah.
going
That's
down there
fire.
in August.
That's
We'll see how
sick.
that
Sick.
goes. Down to the dirty South.
30 South, Texas. Texas hockey. But yeah, any last thoughts before we wrap this episode up?
I
All
got
right,
nothing.
Carter. Well, thank you for joining on, and
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
have a
problem.
good night, boys. We'll be back next week.